Swadika, very good evening and welcome to Thai PBS World Tonight. I'm Nad Bunag.
I'm Tulip นาคสมภพลาว
And Thailand recorded 34 new COVID-19 deaths today, and this is the highest number since the pandemic began. Because if we look at a couple of days ago, we're only seeing like 21, 22, and the highest we've seen so far was only 31. And we're seeing 34 for today, and this raises the death toll to 486. At the same time, 1,983 new COVID-19 infections are also recorded. Most of them are severe cases, including around 400 people on ventilators. And this raises the total since April to around 60,000 already, while the cumulative total since last year is now almost 89,000. And if we look at the infection graph between Bangkok and its nearby provinces, and for the rest of the country, the CCSA assistant spokesperson Dr. Apismai Sirangsan said during the press briefing that the COVID-19 infection graph for Bangkok continues to rise, while the graph for the entire country has sort of leveled out and may start to fall. So we're seeing that the infections in Bangkok as well as nearby provinces are increasing, and it seems like it is not going to decrease anytime soon. And she also even said that the severe cases are still the cause for serious concern, as more of them are having to be put on ventilators. And Dr. Apisamai also said that those who are infected and are admitted to hospitals sooner stand a greater chance of survival. Altogether, around 29,000 people are still being treated in hospitals. Most of them are in general hospitals, and there are still a group of people in field hospitals as well. And as we previously reported, Bangkok has already set up 14 vaccination sites to help the mass inoculation effort. And one of them that has started the inoculation is Central La Prau Shopping Mall, which has started the first day of the inoculation. And most importantly, the Prime Minister, General Prayut Chan-o-cha, has also observed the vaccination process as well. And now let's move on to another issue. As we all mentioned, that apart from the cramped communities that are hotspots of COVID-19 infections, for the previous outbreak, including this outbreak, it also includes fresh markets. And recently, Si Mum Mueang Market, which is Thailand's largest wholesale vegetable market in Lamluka district of Pathum Thani province, was partially closed for 3 days after some workers there were found to be infected with COVID-19. So according to an announcement by the management of the Si Mum Mueang Market, only the zones for processed and imported vegetables are closed, and they will reopen for normal business this Saturday. Health officials from Lamluka district have been conducting active screening yesterday and today, targeting more than 10,000 vendors and workers in the market. Screening is being undertaken at the Old Fruit Market from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and another round from 7 p.m. until 3 a.m. The management said that those found to be infected have been admitted to hospitals for treatment, and others considered as being at high risk have been placed in quarantine for 14 days. The management also said that the vendors in the closed zones will not be charged rental fees during the 3-day closure, but all of them must be screened to make sure they are free from the disease before being allowed to return to the market. So that is what the management has done to curb the spread of COVID-19 in Pathum Thani province.
And now let's talk about the different part of the story, the part where people already passed away and there's a certain way to take care of the body. Of course, most Thai people will do the cremation. And because of the disease, they have to do the cremation. And there are some temples that offer free service for this. But this became a news when an abbot at Bang Muang Temple in Nonthaburi province told the reporters that there are some, they call themselves foundation, that pick up the body and try to get some money from the families of the victims of the fatalities. The abbot of the Bang Muang Temple in Nonthaburi offer free cremation services for the COVID-19 fatalities. And according to the monk, the abbot, พระสมุบุญเกิดฐานุตโร the temple learned from the family of COVID-19 victim that the body that was sent to the temple last week by such a foundation, that they were asked for 28,000 baht for the service without the temple's knowledge. Another foundation which brought a COVID-19 fatality in on Sunday was found to have asked for 18,000 baht from the family. The abbot is urging families of the dead to contact the temple directly to prevent foundations from engaging in such acts. He also urged the foundations to stop doing it, adding that there are no fees for the cremation. And he said he cannot reveal the name of these foundations because he doesn't want to have any conflicts. But here, let's take a listen to him a little bit.
อันนี้หลวงพ่อปรามให้หยุดกระทำนะเราช่วยก็ช่วยกันให้จริง
ซึ่งทางวัดเรานี่คือ
ช่วยกันให้จริงทางวัดเรานี่มีค่าจ่ายญาติโยมเขาช่วยเราอยู่แล้ววัดน่ะเป็นของญาติโยมหลวงพ่อกำชับพระกำชับเราอย่าให้นะลูกน้องเราช่วยกันอย่าให้ได้ยินข่าวนะว่าหลวงพ่อไปขอนู่นขอนี่เขาไม่เอาเพราะนิสัยหลวงพ่อเลยตั้งแต่เกิดมาเป็นมนุษย์จนมาถึงทุกวันนี้จนมาบวชจนมาอะไรเนี่ยหลวงพ่อไม่เคยขอใครมีจะช่วยก็ช่วยมีจะให้ก็ให้ช่วยกันเถอะบ้านเมืองกำลังเกิดความวุ่นวายไม่ใช่จะมาเอารัดเอาเปรียบฉวยโอกาส
And that's all the news we have in this edition of Thai PBS World tonight. But if you want to know more about anything that happened in Thailand or also in Myanmar, in ASEAN countries, anything about vaccines or any other things interesting, just go to our website, www.thaipbsworld.com, and we have YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, we have Instagram, and we have TikTok as well.
And that wraps up tonight's edition of Thai PBS World Tonight. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. สวัสดีค่ะ